guys, today we're going to be going over adding whole numbers. All right, learning target, I can solve addition word problems using strategies based on place value understanding. So let's read this problem together. Glenn is a professional party planner. He planned 119 parties last year and 197 parties this year. How many parties did he plan in total? So the first thing we want to do when we were reading word problems, we want to annotate them, which means break them apart and figure out how we're going to solve. All right, Glenn is a professional party planner. He planned 119 parties last year. All right, and 197 parties this year. How many parties did he plan in total? All right, so looking at these keywords, we know that he planned 119 parties last year, 197 parties this year. So it's not that he did either or, he did both. So looking at and then it says how many parties did he plan in total. So in total, I know that I'm going to add, okay? So I'm going to set up my problem. $197 plus 119. This is a strategy we're going to use. All right, now we know about standard algorithm, so we know how to decompose our numbers, so that's what we're going to do. Starting off with 197, I know that 197 is 100 plus 90 plus 7. Our next number is 100 plus 10 plus 9. Notice how I'm lining up all of our numbers in the correct place value. And since the strategy that we're using is adding, we're going to add our plus sign here. I'm going to place parentheses around our numbers also. So when we're adding, we're going to add our numbers from right to left. Usually when we are reading a book, we read from left to right. But when we're solving addition, subtraction, multiplication, or even division problems, we are working from right to left. We always start with our ones place first. So we have 9 plus 7, which is 16. We have 90 plus 10, which is going to give us 100. And then we have 100 plus 100 is 200. Okay? So we're going to add up all of these numbers together, and then it will give us our sum. We have, I'm going to write this with a different color also. We have 200 plus 100, which is going to give us 300 plus 16. And what I'm doing is I'm layering it so you guys can see how I'm getting from, well, how I'm decreasing my number, or decreasing my number sentence. So now we have 300 plus 16, which is going to give us our total of 316. All right, so let's see if we answered our question. How many parties did we plan in total? He planned 316 parties in total. Okay, now we're on to our next problem. Andrew and Alan run a taco truck. They sold 126 tacos on Monday and 122 tacos on Tuesday. How many tacos did they sell all together? So we have our word problem. The first thing we want to do is annotate our word problem. All right, so they sold 126 tacos on Monday and 122 tacos on Tuesday. How many tacos did they sell all together? So when you see keywords like all together, most likely we're going to add or multiply, because multiplication is repeated addition. However, in this case, we're going to be adding, okay? So same strategy how we did it before. for the same strategy we used before, we have 126 plus 122. All right, we want to decompose each of our numbers. So we're going to use 100 plus 20 plus 6 with our plus sign. And then we have 100 plus 20 plus 2. Again, notice how I lined up my place value so we could add correctly. 6 plus 2 is 8. And don't forget to bring down your plus signs as well. When we're going over subtraction, we're still going to have these plus signs, but it's going to be different. 20 plus 20 is 40. 100 plus 100 is 200. Okay. Now, we have 200 plus 40 plus 8. I'm going to add 200 plus 40 first, which will give me 240. So notice I'm just bringing everything down line by line. And now we have 240 plus 8, which will give us a total of 248. So let's see, did we answer our question? How many tacos did they sell all together? They sold 248 tacos all together. Thanks.